I'm going to try a throwing demo from a new angle. Okay, I haven't covered it before, but this is the part they call coning up. And depending on how uneven your clay is, some people end up coning up and putting down and coning up over and over again, more or less as a extra way of wedging. Okay. Now, this size pot doesn't technically need a bat, and I will cut it off the bat. But because the wheel head has bat pins, it's safer for me to have a bat on even when I don't need it, because then my hand doesn't get hit by a pin. Okay, so I've opened it up. And this is my chance to flatten the inside, bottom, and also to compress all the particles there, which helps later when it's drying. So ideally, so right now I have a right angle corner in the bottom of my pot. I would like to set up a situation where I don't absolutely have to trim, where there literally is no extra clay that has to be removed later on. So at one point, when I was a student, I was doing a throwing demo for my first wife. And it started, doing a little wobbling, and she goes, is it making you nervous having me watch you? And I say, yeah, a little bit. And she goes, tough. If you're going to be a teacher, you've got to figure out how to do everything you do while being watched. That's kind of the point. And I was like, oh, yeah, good point. So, and as I mentioned with Bunny, it's not bad as a teacher to let students notice that sometimes when you throw, there's a stage where things are wobbly, and you use a rib to calm down the wobble. And when it's their turn, they can use the same technique. These videos where everything goes perfectly sort of perform a disservice. Okay, so I can remove just a little more down there. And okay, right now there's a bit of a puddle on the inside, and I don't want that to stay. So this is, for me, one of my quote-unquote standard mugs. 20 to 24 ounces. And it's based on a shape, a medieval shape, that in one of the books I got, they talked about, we were going to make a map of where this particular shape mug was found. But instead, look at the map on page 3, because we literally found them everywhere we found pots. Regardless of economic circumstance. So palaces to abbeys, everybody was using big bellied mugs. Okay. So some places they don't teach about pot lifters, and I've been using them without talking about them. These are pot lifters. Watch out, as you use them, they get really sharp. But they're quite handy. Thank you.